Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Battle of Kursk, the largest tank battle in human history. We're going to be focusing on the German offensive, Operation Citadel. And depending on what the Germans do, if they win this battle or lose, it will change the Battle of Kursk. Either the Germans will have more reinforcements or the Russians will. Alright, so we got German fighters charging in. We're going to see who gets air superiority. This is critical in the Battle of Kursk. Russian planes have already been knocked out of the sky. I believe a German plane also was hit pretty bad. We have a massive tank battle happening in the middle of this forest here. If we zoom down, we can see heavy tanks charging into this forest, blowing it all to smithereens. Russian heavy tanks are now rolling into that forest. We have German Tiger IIs heading up from the back. It's just a battle to the finish down here, ladies and gentlemen. Russian heavies, we got KV-2s firing. They're getting destroyed. A lot of light tanks are coming up. That's not heavy enough to take out those massive Russian heavy tanks. We have artillery hitting, and they're being real good on the Russian side. But by the looks of things, the Germans, they're charging up the hill as we speak, but they still have to deal with some Russian infantry. The Russian infantry has decided to be truly Russian and charge directly at a massive German tank force. Very Russian. The Germans have won the first day of Kursk, so they get some extra reinforcements. It has been one day after the Battle of Kursk, and the Germans are already on the offensive. The Germans are thinking they're going to win this thing. But the Russians have dug in deep. Defense in depth. Used their partisan squad. They brought as much infantry as they could possibly throw because they lost most of their heavy tanks in the battle. So they have Russian bears, and they brought their super special weapon for desperate times. The Germans, they brought everything. They brought infantry, artillery, because the Russian artillery was knocked out the last battle. They are bringing more. So the Germans have artillery advantage, the air advantage, and the tank advantage. Got German tanks moving in a massive column down the center. The air force of the Russians are being knocked out as we speak. We have rocket artillery from the Germans. The Germans do not have the infantry advantage. The Russians have brought up so much infantry reinforcements that it's more than the Germans ever could have expected. The Germans are relying on their heavy armor. By the looks of things, they're charging through this forest with everything they got. The Russian tank is it coming. It's designed to rip apart medium. We're going to see it's very close, ladies and gentlemen, but it looks like the Germans have a heavy tank advantage. They still have their Tiger IIs and Tiger Is. The Russians are actually winning in the air. If you can believe it, ladies and gentlemen, the Russians have air superiority. By the looks of things, these German tanks are about to wipe out the last of the Russians. We have just lost the Russian super heavy. It is down, but there is still an anti-tank bunker. Germans have lost a lot of their medium tank. They are deep in Russia. They sent everything they have for Operation Citadel. This is a desperate attempt by the Germans. They're running out of troops, they're running out of guns, but they have their heavy tank. They may have to dig in because the Russians have got reinforcements coming. As of right now, we get to watch this little plane fight. Whoever wins this will have air superiority in the next battle. And it looks like it's going to be the Russians. Ladies and gentlemen, that could change the battle outcome right there. Germany comes out with a victory, but is it a true victory? We're going to see. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the true Battle of Kursk. Russians have brought everything at their disposal. Bunkers, pillbox. The last of their heavy tanks are here. KV-2s. They have air superiority from the last battle. They have a lot more heavies. They were building. They used less in the last battle, lost more ground. This is their final offensive. If they lose this, they lose the war. Germans have done the same. They've learned from last battle. They have bunkers of their own, and they kept all of their heavies, including a new one. They brought their super heavy out, the Mao. So we already got German tanks assaulting for the ground. We have Panthers charging, a massive air battle. Whoever wins this is going to decide the battle. We have Russian bombers. They were saving these boys. They're going for the heavy German tanks. If they hit that Maus, it's out of commission. I will say, ladies and gentlemen, it's getting close. We're seeing a lot of Russian tanks go down. It's very dangerous for the Russians. The Germans have the heavy tank advantage. They've had it for the entire Battle of Kursk. The Russians did not have many heavy tanks to throw with the Germans. Just T-34s, BT-7s, and T-28s. The German heavies are still alive, like the German Panthers. The Maus is alive. Whoever won the air battle may decide the battle. By the looks of things, the Germans have. Are we going to see 3-0 from the Battle of Kursk? I think the Russian can still do this. The Russians still have bunkers. They still have functional artillery. They still have a shot. It's going to be close. If they can damage some of these German tanks, they may have a shot at doing this. We're seeing the last Russian tanks fight now. A KV-2 just died. But the Germans don't have many tanks left. They lost a lot of tanks from this. They're not going to be able to replenish these losses. So was it really a German victory or a Russian one? You decide. I'm not going to do that. I'm not ERB. We have a 3-0 victory, wham bam damn, from the Germans. That just tells you, don't mess with the German tank force. The Germans had a smarter strategy, better tanks. All they need is a few of their beautiful heavies, and the war's over. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and check out the rest of my videos.